Listen, I wrote a blog last night, a blog post, I should say, because we're in 2019 and we use proper terminology for proper forms of media whenever possible. And that was kind of a dumb thing to say, but that's honestly how I feel after correcting myself. Overall, the initial response has been good. The person I was most concerned about caring one way or the other about what I said was my mother. She took it very well, which I figured she would, but there's always that bit of me that is afraid that it's going to be not so positive. Because I've always been a very opinionated person, and as I am getting more into my adult life, I am even more so in that respect. So, the one little, I would say, speed bump to me feeling good about what I wrote, which is, to sum up, basically me saying, hey, this year is the start of me not being afraid to talk about my opinions on things with actual honesty, which maybe sounds like not that bold of a thing to do, but when you come from a very conservative background and you are no longer very conservative, it is friggin' hard to not sanitize or filter your opinions in order to get what used to be your strongest audience to continue to come back to your opinions on things. So right now, the only slightly not as good response has been, okay, so on Facebook, there's like that reaction option. You can't just like things anymore. You have to actually react to them. That's not true. You can just like something, but a lot of people don't. And one of my cousins did the sad face reaction, which honestly, the cousin that it was, I'm not surprised that she was disappointed. I'm not necessarily apologetic about my new way of thinking about things. And by new way of thinking about things, I mean, I've been thinking this way for a really long time and have just been more careful about the way I talk about it. And I'm done apologizing for caring about people and subjects, to be perfectly honest. And basically, that is the theme of the post anyway. Not everyone's gonna like that, and I realize that that is true. I acknowledge that it's probably gonna make some people either upset or uncomfortable, but also a lot of people are gonna really appreciate it, and I'm gonna write once a week now, as much as possible, which I haven't done since I was in college, for reasons, mostly being that I didn't have anything to say, but that was because I was unwilling to talk about the things that were actually important to me without spending weeks and weeks and weeks mulling over what was safe to say. I'm not going to worry about that anymore, because why should I? As long as I'm being kind, there is no reason to filter my opinion. So that's where we're at with that. And we shall see how it goes. I'm not sure what day of the week I'm going to be writing. Probably on a Sunday. Just because I tend to just waste my time on Sundays after I'm out of church. Might as well spend at least a half an hour of that time writing, being creative. See how it goes. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and I will have some type of update about the apartment showing that I'm going to go to with Michael in less than 2 hours. And I'm excited about that.